Okay, welcome once again. We're here now for the 7th time to celebrate the American victories at the battles of Saratoga and Yorktown, which are inextricably linked, because the American victory at Saratoga helped to convince the French to enter into an alliance with the newly independent United States, and resulted in French participation in what became a world war, which occupied many of the British forces, and then resulted in the French participation on this continent in the ultimate victory at Yorktown. We're very privileged here to have a number of groups representing both American and French organizations. I mean, first of all, they're listed later, but I'll mention the Veteran Corps of Artillery, one of the longest active military organizations in this country, which appear at many of our ceremonies. We have the Sons of the Revolution in the state of New York, which own and maintain Francis Tavern, are here. We have the first Continental chapter of the Sons of the American Revolution. The Lower Manhattan Historical Association, which of course organized this and sponsors it, is here. The Alexander Hamilton Awareness Society, which participates in a number of events in common with both the Lower Manhattan organization and the Sons of the Revolution, is here. The National Democratic Club, the National Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution. And on the French side, we have the Ministry of Europe and Foreign Affairs. I think one of my favorite consuls, Claire Legendre, is here in spirit, not presently, and is represented by Brigadier General Roland Marguerite of the military liaison to the French mission of the United Nations. We also, as of last year and this year again, have the Society of American Military Engineers, and we also have a representative from the United States Military Academy. The Lycée Français is here in force today, and happy to see you. And the Fédération des Anciens Combattants Français has several representatives here, and it's always great to see these gentlemen. And last but not least, Trinity Parish here at St. Paul's Chapel, the little chapel that stood, which was here during the American Revolution and has been here ever since. The next hero that we will commemorate here is Alexander Hamilton. I want to call on Nicole Scholet of the Alexander Hamilton Awareness Society. Nicole.
Thank you. It is an honor to be here today to help honor Alexander Hamilton, as well as the many other people that are being honored today. Alexander Hamilton, as a young teenager living in the Caribbean, saw that the only way that he could improve his station in life was through military glory. And he had his opportunity when he immigrated here to New York City, and he was a college student here when the Revolutionary War broke out. He first saw action as a militiaman just a few blocks away at the Battery, where he helped rescue steel cannon from the British under heavy fire from the warship Asia. Hamilton served very actively in the Revolution until he became the aide-de-camp to George Washington, and for 4 years he was at the heart and center of the Revolutionary War operations within Washington's staff. But Hamilton knew that he still wanted to achieve that military glory, that he was searching for that moment. And he finally had that opportunity to lead a battalion at the Battle of Yorktown. And his charge and the bravery of the men under him of Redoubt Number 10 allowed the American, Continental, and French combined forces to finally achieve victory at that battle. And so we recognize not only Hamilton's contributions to the war, but what the war eventually did for him and propelled him to a national stage where he was then able to serve as the nation's first Secretary of Treasury, and the many contributions he made to the nation's Constitution and other founding institutions. So we once again thank you for being here today to honor not only Alexander Hamilton, but the many important men and women that helped make these battles and the Revolutionary War a success for the United States. Thank you.